Ice, ice, baby.
Ice Ice Baby.
Remember them tune there, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's jump it. Yes, yes, yes. What's going on? What's going on? Rebel advocates in the building. Apologies. Something sounds funny, innit? Does it sound funny? Let me know. If anything, online, anyone says it sounds funny, let me know, yeah? Um, it sounds funny on my headphones. Sounds nuts. Sounds. Oi, 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 oi. Anyway, Rebel Advocates back in the building. Yeah, apologies about the Sunday. You know, life takes over sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, who's in the building? Anybody here?
Yo, whoa, go on.
Oh, that Johnny.
Man, like Johnny
Johnny did there.
did
What's going on? You okay, sir?
just bathing right now in the sun. You get it, bad man. The sun's done me in differently today, King man.
Man, the man's bathing out there. You understand?
Yeah, bathing in the sun, bad man. Bruv, I feel like an old man, bad man. Bathing.
Good, 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 good. I saw it figure, you know.
Mm, I hear that. How are you anyway? You good?
I'm great, mate. I'm great. I'm great. Ready to kick this one off. We got three subjects here today.
Oh,
Your man there, Mr. Eubank, is he all right from that interview that he done with that channel? You know what I mean?
talk,
We're not
talk.
gonna we're
Oh,
not gonna
yeah, yeah,
mention no names to
yeah,
that
yeah,
people, them
yeah,
people
yeah.
there. Um,
Go on.
that one. Then we got your girl. we got your
Who's
girl.
my girl?
You
Who's
got your
my
girl
girl?
bringing
Who's
back the
my girl?
stop and search thing. What's she get? What's she getting on
Oh,
with?
the idiot woman there, man.
Yeah, yeah. This silly woman bringing back the stop and search. Something that didn't work. But hey ho, how it goes. And then the last one we're going to talk about the NPS. You know what I'm saying? National
Yeah,
Probation
yeah,
Service. Yeah, because I'm sure you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So we start with Chris, or shall we start
Go
with your
on.
woman?
Whichever, bro. All right, let's go with my woman. Go on.
Start with this woman. All right, stop and search. So this woman has brought back the stop and search thing, even though it didn't work and everybody
Oh,
complained it. All the ethnics complained about it. Do you know what I mean? So now she brought it back again, as you do. You know, upset the whole community. What do you know about that, bruv?
oh Lord, this woman, man, bro. I thought they were trying to make like things better between the communities, like relationships. I thought they were looking to sort it out, but I seen something with her on the news saying about she's doing it because the majority of the crimes happening in black and Asian communities and all that. But what they need to realize is, yeah, is that that's not gonna help. It's just gonna make things worse because I remember a few years ago where they did try and stop that man in East London somewhere, and my man come out with his machete and start chop them up. You get it? So he wasn't taking no check. You get it? And these youths out here, they're not gonna be taking this easy, man. They're bro. It, like why strengthen the thing? It's even bad enough what they're doing now, and you're looking to make it like you're basically giving them powers like so if you see a black or Asian person you just stop and search them in it and you expect them to take check. Nah, so it's a mad teacher. See, when I heard that on the news, I couldn't believe I had to watch it again and be like, did I just hear what I thought I heard? Like as if things ain't bad enough what's going on with inflation and certain things and then you're there telling the people them that you're gonna strengthen the stop and search thing. I don't get it. Really and truly, teacher, it's gonna be World War. It's gonna be World War III. It's gonna be well. It's gonna go nuts. It's gonna go nuts, teacher. And it's like this woman. she's doing things, I feel, to make her white counterparts happy with her. Like she's trying to please them, innit? Like rather than help out the community, innit?
Or, my friend, or it is because she is who she is, they're actually letting them do the things, you understand, and look like, well, look, they're doing it, you know what I mean?
Maybe they've given her a free reign at it, innit? Saying, yo, you know what you need to do, innit? Can't remember the stinking woman's name. What's her name? Suella.
It doesn't matter who her name is. We don't want to talk her name. We know who she is. Yeah, let's not talk her name. You know what I'm saying? But we know who she is. The face is on the picture.
Yeah.
Her face is on the picture, but we're not calling no names out here. Yeah, this woman's a crazy woman, you know. We know for a fact it didn't work, the stop and search thing. It didn't work, right? It just only caused problems. Mm-hmm. So then what does work? That's what they should be doing and solving the problem, not causing more problems. So you can see what they wanted to do. They just want to cause problem in the community, yeah? So they want some kind of reaction, you understand, from this. Who knows what it could be, you know? Who knows what it could be? Either way, it's a mess. Stop and search. We've already been sitting there trying to work with these people, trying to stop this thing. What we can do, what do they do? Just bring it back in again. What a fucking mess.
Bring it back. Boy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
That Conservatives is a mess, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Right, look, rather than deal with their issues, they're looking to mash up the community even more now, Badman. Some madness, brother. Jeez, man. I don't get it. I don't get why. Like, there's no need for it. You already see the stop and search thing. It don't work, innit? And it's like what we said a few weeks ago. Come into the community and try and try and see what they're doing in the area and local businesses, and come in and like try and support try and support the thing. But that's just, it's just gonna go, teacher, it's gonna go crazy, man. Because you man already see what they do when they abuse their power, innit? So now you're giving them more rope. You're giving them more rope to abuse their thing. Now they're just going to be stopping youths, people left, right, and center, pulling over people left, right, and center. Bro, it's going to get terrible, man. I can see it. This ain't going to end good. Fucking crazy people.
Yeah, what a mess, isn't it? What a mess. Big mess.
And people there, you call them Uncle Tom people there, man. They're just trying to please their constituency. They ain't out to help no one, man.
Not even. I don't know what we call them, but they're not. That's our own. We call our own that. So they're not even our own to even call them that. You understand? They're like cousin Tom or something.
Something.
You know what I mean?
Well, they need to sort out what's going on in their own thing, rather than trying to set certain things like that. Like, what's going on? And for them to do that, all right, man, know that crime and all that, but is the numbers gone up that drastically that you got that you're saying to do that? As it really, like, why do that now? All of a sudden, teacher.
Yeah, I know. It's a mess.
My word,
it's a mess,
bro. These people, then, man. How about trying to sort out the inflation thing to go down and electric? I get me, and certain things, and sort out certain things, man. This isn't what, get me. We're not your enemy, man. You're trying to turn us into your enemy. Like you're trying to send more youths behind the door. What's going on? Open up some. Get me. What happened to the youth club? Like that. The things that they're talking about more and more. There's no youth club nowadays. Sort out the real issue, man. You're pumping more money into the bobbies on the beat to get me to nah, man.
Yeah, totally, bro. We we sat in the meetings with these people, and they just it just seems like a waste of time. Do you know what I mean? It seems like a waste of time. Nothing's going on. Nothing don't get solved. It seems like we're just going round and round in a circle. And then when it comes to proper initiatives like Be Seen, we can't see them. So the agenda is the agenda, and the agenda is maybe just fucking do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Disgusting, man. Disgusting. This few things shocked me, but that there when I seen that today, I was like, they can't be serious, man. There must be something I didn't hear properly when I was listening to them. I was like, nah, man.
I saw them stay,
because I thought the fight was to basically not target the youths them and get me. I thought that was the fight. Now you're talking about targeting them. Like, what the hell?
You know what? They don't have a clue what's going on. Do you know what I mean? They ain't got a clue what's going on. They're always on some strange behavior business, and it's always the same. Just round them up, round up the herd, and just grab a bunch. No intelligence is done. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just old school, my friend. You know what I mean? Why? I don't know. And probably because they're happy with the results of, you know, people kicking up, the community kicking up, causing problems, arguing against them, and then that's just another excuse.
Yeah. Or maybe they need to fill up these super prison them, innit? They got too much free spaces. They're trying to fill them up. You see it?
Well, it's part of the business, and it's part of the hustle to do that. Definitely to do that. So, yep. It's the
because you got to think, teacher. You have to think, teacher. In this time, yeah, there's more and more people. What I've seen, they're trying to start up their own business, or they're going into sports, or like trying to be musicians and go into college, and so they're trying. But at the same time, we alone can't do it by ourselves. We need help. And this ain't helping. This is just going to make it worse, because you've already seen what happens when you pull over innocent people, them, and everything just kicks off. You get it?
Yep. I like the athletes. Yeah, we know.
Yes,
so,
yes. They're the same type of thing.
It's a poor reaction, a knee-jerk reaction to something that's really stupid. But you know, they obviously want to lose, innit? They obviously don't care about the next election coming in. They obviously want to lose. You know what I mean?
Oh, maybe it's I don't know, man. It's people, man. Bro, this whole, that's why I tell you that I can't, like, this country, bro, it's not, like, I don't see myself living the rest of my life in this country, because it's just going from bad, when you're seeing it unfold in front of your eyes, it's getting from bad to worse. People can't even afford, it's like people are choosing if they put gas and electricity, or if they're going to eat a food. Like, what's that about? In England? You got to choose that in England?
Innit? Moving it like it's some third world country, innit?
Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Moving like some third world country out here.
That's what I'm saying. It's like the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer, bad man.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. It's let's just see anyway. Let's just see the response from that. See what happens from that, because
And do you know what's made it worse now as well, teacher? I know it's going a bit off topic, but they made an increase. Was it yesterday or the day before in the mortgage thing?
I heard
That. Yeah, that's gone up now as well. So it's just, bro, just that's what I'm saying. This country, people, boy, it's getting mad.
it's called a tax. They're getting taxed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because end of the day, it doesn't matter because they're all in anyway. So what's the matter? Another more couple of hundred or whatever, grand, 200, how much ever they're putting up. It's a minor thing for them. They just hit. They just hit us, innit? The pets. They hit the pets, bruv. We're just the pets. Remember, we're all in our little cages like mice. You understand? And all arguing over TV and Tesla and them something there. And it's bigger than that.
Yeah, that's exactly.
It's bigger than that. So, go on, yeah.
There's real issue. There's real fucking issues out there, man. Real issues. And you see my woman there, yeah? Is she the same one that tried to deport people to, was it Uganda? Is it, no, where did they try and deport people? If remember they had that thing where they put them on a plane and they sent them out to, was it Uganda or somewhere?
I don't know where they sent them to, but yes, she was deporting people, yes.
Yeah, bruv, it's like the spear muggle thing she's dealing with, you get it? Like, I don't, bruv. So mad, bruv. Yeah. It's like they're trying to force us out, no?
Trying to force some people out, but watch out. It's a hustle, man, right? Because some of these people that they tried to force out, they've been working for a long time, you know? So they've been paying into the system. So then that way, if they ship them out, they take what they paid in and they don't got to drop nothing on them. They go on, fuck off. Thanks for paying it in. Fuck off, and we keep that. Yeah?
Some real bully boy tactics.
Well, anyway, listen. It's done. Let's just watch the space because end of the day, we're gonna see some things 100%. But just watch it unfold, and this is the thing from this woman's choice. You understand, or whoever's choice it is. Don't matter. She's the front of the thing, her choice. Yeah. So we're gonna see.
Watch
that one.
Watch the ride.
Watch this space for that one. We're gonna do a comeback on that one. An update on that one, definitely. Most definitely. Can't see the clock, but where are we? All right, cool. Let's go into the we're gonna save the other one for last, the middle one for last. Let's talk about your mate. What was it? You're frequent in that channel where they show, and I actually saw it because you was talking about it and Artie was talking about it before, innit? Right?
Yeah.
And then we jumped on it. What was he going on about? He was talking about his son. Making some contradictions as well.
He's talking about the Queen.
Was he all right on there? I don't know. I thought it was just I didn't watch all of it. I saw a bit of it, and they were going back and forth with that silly man that I'm not gonna call his name. That silly man that always likes to talk down to people like he's been a fucking success his whole fucking life. You know what I mean? The guy's a bum anyway. But what was it? What did you get from that interview, old chap?
All right. As much as I reckon this guy's a weirdo anyway, yeah. When you really listen to what he was saying, he was dropping some gems as well, you know. There were certain gems that if I only clocked certain gems the second time I listened to it, and I was like, okay. So basically,
no, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the gems about the game when he's talking about the fuckeries in the game.
Yeah, yes.
Go on.
Well, obviously, he's having a little qualms about obviously his son basically dropped him as his coach and everything in it. He just wrote his son wrote him a letter saying, "I'm the boss now, Dad. I don't need. I'm gonna do things my way." So obviously, my man's got a little chip on his shoulder now, innit? Like saying, "The only way I'll come back is if my son openly apologizes to me, like openly, like so everyone can see it." And the people around his son are basically just leeching off his son, and he's on some different thing still, man. But yeah, he's just not happy about the whole situation, in it, and he's basically just he wishes his son well, obviously, but he's just distanced himself from his son, and he's just not happy about how the game's dealing with certain people in there. Like, remember, his son was supposed to have a fight last year. Was it last year, October, I think?
What's that? The Ben thing you're talking about?
Yeah. And the other guy, obviously, he's obviously saying he's spoken to the venue and he's spoken to the pops, and he doesn't believe that the venue obviously had anything to do with this thing that they found in his system. He's basically saying he reckons, obviously, when he's saying when you're in that sport, you need to monitor what you eat and drink, because these people then will put stuff in your thing. Like they'll give it to you in it bit by bit. If they give you a bottle of water, make sure the bottle of water is closed in it, because these people there will put things in there. And just like, yeah, he was some little gems he was dropping still, man. Like, but he did move a bit mad in the end, talking about certain things about the Queen, and he was moving. I was thinking to myself, bro, this guy's moving mad about on something.
What was he saying? What was he saying about the Queen? Sorry. What did he say?
Oh, saying about we should all respect the Queen and her mannerisms. She taught us certain things. The only role model he's had in his life is the Queen. She let him sit at the front of the bus in some parade thing or something, and he was just talking the most wet in it. Like, he's like, research your Queen. She told all those people when they went to war, she can't fight for them, but she can give them her heart and them thing. And this man's just mad, in it. Like, he's just a different. Like, certain things, I rated what he was talking, and then when he went off topic, now I was like, nah, bro, you're fully. This is the guy that I remember, in it. This is the guy I remember near the end of the interview. This is the guy, the weirdo, in it. At first, I was like, oh, right, he's come with a different, and then, yeah, he was just mad. But what I don't understand, all right, he's looking out for his son's best interest, but wouldn't you want your son to come out of your limelight to find himself?
I mean, look, if he's talking about them things like he was talking about the dodgy trainers and all that stuff. I mean, shit, if you don't know it, and maybe he didn't say it to him, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he didn't tell him it, and he just wanted to make him live it, or he just deal with it while he was dealing with his career or managing him or something. I'm not sure, but I mean, shit, he's got valid points, isn't he, about that, definitely. Right?
Yeah, of course.
But then
that's one thing I can't knock him for. He did have valid points.
But then I mean, he is who he is, so he's got to come with some mad shit, innit, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the publicity side, what he was talking about. He said, hey, listen, he didn't even make no money, innit? Because of me. I make the money for him.
Yeah. That's what he was saying. He's not going to make no real money without me, because without me in your corner, it's not going to happen, innit? I found that a bit strange as well, but was...
Because people still are paying to see the guy still. That's what it is. That's all.
Yeah, of course.
Waiting for him to do something mad. You understand that? That's all. That's it.
Mm. But apparently they're talking about. I know it's going off subject again. They're talking about them two having a fight in September as well, which I think's mad because the guy hasn't even been cleared of what he was suspected of taking in the first place. So that's the next mad thing. You have to look at what's going on.
Yeah, what a strange thing, but hopefully they don't. It doesn't. I don't know. Anyway, either way, I ain't watching it anyway. Do you know what I mean? It's just some big bullshit, bunch of bullshit, mate. You know what I mean? All right, so that's it then. That's all he was saying. Nothing else. He didn't say nothing else. No more than that. I know he said. If you can't hear, you must feel.
Yeah. What his mother used to say. Yeah, that's.
And that should have been your role model there. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the Queen. What's wrong with this guy?
It's true.
You learnt from your mum there. You understand, and you don't forget them lessons.
But that's an. I'm glad you brought that up because that's the next thing. What I was thinking, you've said you looked up to your mum growing up, and then you're telling us about your only role model was the Queen. Like, which one is it? That's why he just says things to suit the narrative. I noticed that with him. It's like because he's on that whatever it was that station, he just wanted to fit the narrative. Yeah, I'm glad to be on here. I love the Queen, but forget all of that, man. Talk the truth, innit? Your role model was your mother, innit? Your role model wasn't the Queen growing up. She didn't put food in your belly. She didn't teach you certain morals and thing there. Let's not cut now, innit? Let's not chat shit now, innit?
Yeah, exactly. You know, he's chatting shit. Go on, but you know that's what happens when you go on them shit stations. There, you go and chat shit on there, didn't you?
Yeah.
With the big bullshitters on there, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Crazy people, but yeah, man. But they didn't really go in hard on him. Still, I thought they were gonna go in hard on him, but maybe that speech he gave about they knew what he was gonna say about the Queen. They just went easy with him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I hate that show anyway. I don't watch that show. It's some bully boy.
I already know you do. I know you do.
Some bullying thing to go on there to get bully, but then you can't really bully that guy. He might knock you out, mate. You know what I mean? And I know them man are praying anyway. Them man are praying already from morning.
It's true.
So yeah, jokers, mate. Jokers, bunch of jokers. Yeah. We're moving too fast. All right, jump onto the other thing. What's going on with the NPS, my friend? Already now, you know, I remember I was, you know, was under the wing, a branch of the wing of the NPS, and they were a bunch of jokers, mate. You know, they gave me all types of different people. Some of the people didn't even understand English. Some of them couldn't even speak. I remember telling you sometime, innit, when they changed my one, and then gave me another one, and the other one didn't even call me, but then they're trying to call me call me late for not turning up and stuff like that. They didn't even let me know when I was supposed to have my thing. You understand? These people are just jokers. I don't know what they're doing. Why they're not bringing people like us involved in that system, because we're the only ones that really give a shit about it. They don't give a shit. If they give a shit,
of course they don't.
It's
just a pay packet. Go on.
Shit wouldn't go left as it's done, as it's been going. You know what I mean? So I remember I had that one fat bumper clout did work up there. You understand? Remember I had the problems with this woman, and she was telling me all kinds of rubbish. You know, you're not gonna change. We don't just go around changing people every time. This one was causing problems for me. You know, when I had a place, because when I was in the hostel, when I was in the hostel, and the time was up. You know, you're there for what, 2-3 months, however long that is. You're there for 2-3 months, and when your time's up, they're just like, boy, you know what, you got to find somewhere, you know. And I'm out there hustling. You understand? I'm out there hustling. Hey, I got a place here. They're like, So I found a nice place, Herne Hill, right near the, not round the corner from. That's not Herne Hill. Round the corner from Brockwell Park, anyway, around them sides there. And it was a nice little, smaller little thing, cheap, 6 a month, you know. It was lovely, perfect. When I gave the thing to the woman, watch her now. Oh, where's the number? There ain't no number. How am I gonna contact this person? I said, look, there's an email there. That's what they gave me. Oh, okay. All 2-3 days, she still ain't done it. You understand? By the time she decided to do it, the place was gone. You get me? The place was gone.
Oh, Lord.
So I just had to cuss her out big time, and I was in the I was in a hot. Anyway, because of this fucking woman, I had to cuss her out, and because it took so long, they had to put me in a hotel. And this woman's moving like she's paying for it out of her pocket, Hey, you can't stay in there long, I'm like, what are you talking about? Staying there long. I wasn't planning to even come here only because of you and your laziness, you fucking piece of shit. So, I just told her off, and I was recording the things because they tell you you're not allowed to record the things, innit? The meetings you have with them. Listen, I said, listen, I'm recording it because I need the proof, because it's my word against yours and you don't even listen to me anyway. So, you done threatened me and told me nothing ain't going to happen, nothing ain't going to change. They quickly changed her straight away, you understand? So, don't listen to them people. Them people are jokers, you understand? They're trying to lock you in. The woman, that woman's been there for like all 30, 40, 50 years, you understand? For a long time. And they said, we've never had no problem. I said, listen, no one ever bothered to stand up to the fucking fat bomber clout, you understand? Nobody ever, nobody bothered to stand up to talk to her. That's what I'm saying. Because she was a big joker. And that was my experience with these fuckers, you know what I'm saying? Bunch of jokers. So when you told me what you told me the other day, I was like, well, what a fucking joke.
Madness, isn't it?
What a joke. And the place is a mess. Go on.
Shall I break down my whole situation?
Please, old chap.
So basically, a few years ago, I went away for, I'd say, the more serious crimes. Got like a few years. But my thing started with them when I was in there. Like, basically, when I was in there, I used to ring them off the phone, and they would answer, like the reception would answer, and I'll be like, yeah, I need to speak to such and such, and they'll be like, yeah, she's in. And then, big man, they'll go and put you on hold, and they'll come back and be like, oh, she's not here. I'm like, but you just said she's in. Oh, yeah, she had to go home early today. I'm like, so can you give her a message and tell her that I've never spoke to her? And remember, I had to do about 4 years behind the door, and 3 years in. No, say about 3 years in. Say 2 years in actually. I still haven't talked to this woman, innit? She's just responding in letters, innit? Sending me letters about, oh, how are you doing? Here's my number. Put it in the system. If you need to talk to me, I'll be glad to talk to you and help you on your journey and them things. So I'm like, yo, you need to tell this woman I need to talk to her, innit? So obviously when man got to speak to her now, boom, man got to go to a open place, innit? Where you get certain home leaves, town leaves. People may not know how it goes, but yeah, that's how it goes. So obviously now, I'm due to have my first one with basically nearly a year left, like to get like my first townie in it. So the woman told me she's going on holiday for 3 weeks. So if I need anything, she'll do it for me. I was like, all right, cool. They said they needed a OM report, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's called an offended management report. So my people in behind the door said they need an OM report to even consider me to go for any town leave or anything, because my crime is vastly serious in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I said to the bitch now, because this is how she's got me now in it. I don't address all women like this, but I address this woman. She's a bitch in it. So I said to the bitch now, oh, remember you said anything you need, because I need, because you're going away for 3 weeks. Can you please send back my OM report? She's like, yeah, it's all done. I've sent it back. And this to me, and the dates I want to go for my thing. She's like, don't worry, I've sent back everything. I've sent back your police checks. I've sent back your OM report. And I verified the dates that you want to go for your town. I don't have no problem with it. You can go. So, boom. A week later now, mind you, this woman's going on leave for 3 weeks. So I put in for my dates now. Boom, boom. A week before I'm supposed to go on my first thing now, I get called up to the office. The woman's like, you can't even go on your first townie. I'm like, why? She's like, because you haven't got your OM report back. I'm like, you motherfucker. You haven't, to me, check your file. She's like, we haven't got it. But if you ring them now, I was like, I can't. The woman's gone for 3 weeks. She's like, see if someone else can send the thing. So I've rang up. I know the woman's gone away for 3 weeks. I've spoke to a replacement woman now, yeah? The replacement woman's like, yeah, I can do that. Let's ring back tomorrow and I'll sort it out. Bro, why is it that same day I got called up to the office and they said I'm harassing the workers then?
Mm-hmm.
And they're telling me about I'm making threats and I'm making them feel uncomfortable and them thing. I was like, all I asked for is if they could send back the thing. She's like, well, they've blocked you now, so you can't talk to them. I'm like, block me for what? Like, listen back to the phone call and you hear what's happened. So rare to cut a long story short, they knocked me back for a month. Then I finally got my things, but here's the funny thing now. Man got released, yeah? When you get released, you know how the thing goes. You're supposed to see these people now, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
The day I touch road, I got a lift to go see her. I'm sat down in an hour and a half. Man's people them got work. They're sat outside. Hour and a half. The people them come tell me, oh, the woman's not in today. I'm like, I was like, excuse me? That didn't register what you just said to me, innit? They're like, she's not in today. So I was like, you've made me wait an hour and a half in this place, and now you're telling me the woman ain't here on my first day home. Are you trying to purposely piss me off, innit? But I know what it was. It was all a test, innit? They're all testing, man.
Mm.
So, man went there that day. After a while, they used to ring me. They used to ring me once a week when I first come out on road. Ring me, how you doing, rare tear. And then remember I told it, my crime's serious, innit? Badman, you would never believe. I never heard a word from these people for about 2.5 years.
What's hold on. What did you say?
They left me unattended for 2.5 years.
Whoa, hold on. What are you saying? 2.5 years, you're on Pro B, yeah? Serious thing, yeah? You're on a serious thing.
Serious, because you know what my thing is. It's a serious thing. Yeah, serious.
Come on. I'm pretending. I'm hyping it up, man. I'm hyping it up. Well, hold on. They didn't. So 2 joints outside from the door. 2 joints, and they didn't come and check you once.
No meetings. There was no meetings. There was no phone calls. No letters. They just left me. They left me, Badman.
Wow, what a mess. So look, watch out. Now they're lucky. They are lucky, yeah. That is They're lucky. I'm laughing at Channel 4. That's why. I'm laughing what just came on Channel 4. They
Go on.
they're a mess, my friend. They're lucky it was you. They're lucky it wasn't some different madman out there that were gonna do some stupidness out there that will turn around and make the system look a mess again, a shambles again. You know what I mean? They are lucky, my friend.
Go
So
on.
you could have all left the country to Rouse Clark if you understand.
Thank you.
Could have left and gone wherever you wanted. They wouldn't have done that. They would have just come back after the 2 joints and said, "Rah, ooh, ooh, ooh," you know.
Thank you. But shall I give you a next piece of joke? Well, I said 2.5. 2.5. They didn't pay no mind to me, yeah. I done like half already. So I got a phone call the other day. Oh, hello, is this Rare Tear Tear? I'm like, who's this? They're like, oh, this is from your office, innit? And I'm like, oh, okay. Like these times, remember, I've got used to not having these people now, innit? So obviously they're like, oh, Rare Tear, I'm your new person, innit? I'm like, new person? What's happened to the old one? They're like, oh, they've left the job, innit? I'm like, that's news to me. When did they leave? They're like, oh, they left a couple months ago. I'm like, well, I haven't seen no one's, like, not even since the day I come out. Remember the day I said I landed road, I didn't even see no one. So I've never seen any of you lot. I've just got phone calls, innit? So the woman's basically telling me it's neglect. It's their fault, which I knew. Imagine you could have done anything in that time, and that would have come back on us because we didn't attend. We didn't attend to you. We didn't deal with any of your needs. Basically, we don't know nothing about you, innit? So I basically said, so what's going to happen to that person? They're like, well, they've moved on to a next job now. So I'm taking you on now. But basically, you just slipped through the system. Like, basically, listen to me. So how much people does that happen to? And the woman was like, funny enough, it's not a small amount. It happens to a lot, innit? Because where we're so under it right now, I was like, yeah, but to forget about someone that's come out for a serious crime, like it's not a minor crime in the eyes of the law. It's a big crime. So I should have been your main priority in it. As soon as it get me, someone should have picked me up. And this is me. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't ring up because that's not my job to ring up and say, oh, what's going on? You lot haven't attended. That's not my job. That's you lot's job. You get it? What a piece of big youth that, man. Jeez, but yeah, man, but yeah, like, jeez. But yeah, so it just shows you in it how you can slip through the net. And if I like, it's like you said, if I wasn't the person who I was, more not even serious things could have happened, and they would have had to answer.
100%.
Why did you leave this guy unattended for 2 joints? Why did you, like, whose responsibility it was him? Why did no one pick it up in the system? Wait a minute, no one hasn't seen this guy for a month, 2 months, but 2 joints, bad man, 2 joints, and now you're just contacting me now when I'm near enough, coming near the end of the thing now. These lot are gone mad. They're gone mad. So they were on your case, yeah, but no one was on my case. They just left me to my own own thing, like just go and do what you want to do, innit? Where it's a serious thing. So you see that. All right. So cut a long story short, you see that thing that happened in Nottingham the other day, yeah. Supposing that was, all right, you know what I went away for. Supposing that was me and I was a danger to society, which I'm not. Let me just put it out there, I'm not. But supposing that was me, come out from a madness, and then I went and done a madness like what that person done the other day. Who's held responsible for that? Because obviously it's my actions. If I would have done what I done, what that guy done, it's my actions. But they would have just left me to do what I was doing. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
Rather than keep tabs on me and try and influence me to get certain jobs, which I do anyway. But there was nothing behind it, in it. There was nothing. There was just they just left me out there, in it. It's just like you said, we're the pets, in it. They left me out there like I'm a stray cat, in it. Just go and roam around and do what you're doing, in it. But the moment you do anything wrong, we're gonna send you back, in it. But just go and do what you're doing, and it's bad. So how much other people is there like that, where they've gone wherever they've gone and they're just left to their own demise? Like, yeah, go and do what you want to go do, innit? And this I'm saying, these people ain't helping no one. They're just there to it's like you said, they need to be giving us these jobs, because they're just leaving people out there and they're just collecting a wage and they're not helping no one.
Yeah, they're a bunch of jokers anyway. They should all come out, because they can't do the job anyway. You know what I mean? And the ones that think they can do it, they can't do it anyway. So, you know what I mean? There's a bunch of people can't do the fucking job and walking around like they can do. Even worse, isn't it? So no, fuck them off. Get all ex-cons in that fucking job, because you guys are having a fucking laugh, not doing that, and trying to act like you know what you're doing, and from that to fucking your side to not doing nothing at all, it's just a big fucking mess. So if you was let's just say, yeah, it's not you, but then all these other players that they've left out, that are doing all kinds of fuckeries, shit's still happening for them, innit? We don't know what that is, and it could be fucking anything under the sun. So yeah, nice one. Them fucking all them pro NPS people, they should go and play for North Macedonia. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah,
that's where they should be. Don't come here pretend to do a job that you don't even give a shit about. You know what I mean? 'Cause I remember even my one, where I was talking to her all the whole time behind the door, and she was chatting a whole bunch of shit and all this nice talk. As soon as I land and I ask for something, it's like pure restrictions. I'm like, fuck off then. You know what?
Yeah.
Fuck off, you fucking stank ass bitch.
No, it's real. It's real. And just to go back on something we were talking about earlier with helping the youths, it's like they're in those type of people. They're in those jobs as well. You get it? Like, obviously you get people like us that are looking to help the youths, but you get them as well. There's like, they're not there to help the youths. They're there for this information and funding. Because there was a time I used to work in one youth thing over in Hackney years ago, many moons ago, yeah. And one next bitch that she's a bitch because she moved like a bitch, innit? My line manager, she used to say to us, yeah, find out what the youths want to do. If they want to play basketball or go play football or McDonald's or go-karting, there's money for it, innit? We're like, all right, cool. So we're there like idiots asking the youths what they want to do. Some of the youths just want you to go to college with them, like bring them to induction days, bad man. Some of the youths, believe it or not, do not know the angle you go to a induction day to enroll into college. Some of them don't know because they've never known about that life, innit? They've been kicked out of school early. They got to go to a one bad school or whatever they do. So it's like, man's telling the woman there, yeah, can we get funding for this and that? The woman's like, oh, I'm not here. We're not here to help the world. We're here for funding and information. So our information goes to the police, and then from that we get funding. I was like, who? I was like, you didn't tell us that this information goes to the boy then, because when we chat to these youths, they tell us serious things in it, and we chat to the youth them. So you're relaying that back to the boy them. She's like, yeah, look on your contract. Bad man, in mine, like small writing at the bottom of the contract, we give this information over to the Met. And at this time, I must have said, yo, I'm not on this, you know. And she's like, well, you got two options. You either leave or I sack you. I was like, do you know what? I'm gone, innit? Because what you're doing is bad, innit? And she's like, well, how else do you think you get paid? If we don't get information, we don't get funding. I was like, yo, you're lost. You're lost, innit?
All right, let's go into that a little bit. Listen, right? It's not entirely what you think it is. You understand? That's not entirely that, because when, like, look, we work with kids. We still work with kids now. So, like, if a kid come up to you and tell you something that is a bit dodgy, you can't. You know what I mean? You can't keep that. You understand? It's not that everything they're talking to you is you're gonna be telling that about. No, it's when a kid tells you something serious, or they just side talking something that's really serious, and potentially they're in trouble, or somebody is from their actions, or they are. You gotta say something about it. You understand? Because we don't know what the situation is. We don't know how their life is at home, so we have to say something about that. Okay, that aside. No, all they want is the funders want names and numbers. That's all they want. Usually names and numbers, and people from the inner city areas. You understand? The worse, the better. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
So yeah. But I hear you from that side. From that side looking, it would look a bit and sound a bit dodgy. It would sound a bit dodgy. Like when I said I'm going to some meetings down there with them people there, they're like, people's looking at me like, what are you going over there for?
Yeah, what? Yes,
like, listen, my friend, it's for you. I'm going there for you. You understand? So you can get an easier walk on the road. You get me? But not with your girl there. But anyway, trying to hype it up, your girl there, that woman with the stop and search thing.
And do you know the worst thing is, man used to love that place you see the place that man used to work in Hackney, Man used to bring the youths and go on like little trips with them, innit? Like there was one time we went to one place in Leeds with the youths them, and we went on like a weekend, like a all expensive weekend away. So we were staying in some little porter cabin things and food and everything, and we went mountain bike riding with them. And then, bruv, we used to go bare places with these youths, but there was a time and a place where you're taking them on all these trips, but when they're trying to better their life with like college and want to play certain basketball or go studio and start singing and them thing there, you're all telling me like, we're not here to save the world. We're here for information and funding. I was like, nah, man, you people there are wrong, man. And a few people did follow me as well, because obviously I left, and then a couple other people left, and they're like, nah, man, you were right, man. Like they did stay a few months after, but it's like they seen the light as well, and they're like, but they started their own thing, innit? They got funding for their own thing, but by this time now, I just fell off that whole thing, innit? But I'm glad they seen the light and started their own thing. You get it? Because you just stay working for these people there, man. They're just gonna end up in, get me?
Yeah, totally. I hear you.
Yeah, man.
What was that? Do you remember? Text me anyway. We'll talk about that after anyway.
Yeah, of course.
The name of that company. I would like to know the name of that company, to be honest. We're not going to put them on blast, but yeah, I'd like to know. I know a couple of people that worked in East London as well around that. I don't know what time it was, but they went around East London them times and the same kind of work. So potentially, who knows? What time we got there? 50 something minute. 50 something.
You got any more? Anything else to bring up?
Not on. Nah. That's it all done. All other business, my friend. AOB. AOB. Anything else, mate?
Nah, not really.
I was watching your man there, Mr. Miserable Arsenal man.
Yeah.
And he was going in on the fucking on that guy we're trying to buy.
Oh yeah. I think I seen that one.
Yeah, he was going mad on that. Are they mad anyway? Even trying to sign this guy.
But when you check the thing there,
hold on. I need
he's
to
a
go. Go on, keep talking. Go on.
When you check the thing, he's a miserable fucker. But man can't say anything he's saying. It's not wrong. It's not rubbish what he's saying. Check the facts. Everything he says. I've checked the facts of everything he says, and it's real shit. It's real shit, bad man. It's just our fan base is just soft, and they don't like to hear the truth, innit? They like to think everything that they're doing behind the scenes is good and all that, bruv. Nothing, bruv. Man saying 20 years. It's 20 years since we've won a major trophy, bad man. So he's got the right to feel aggrieved. We've got the right as a fan base to feel aggrieved, because when you're not doing the right things or putting the right things in place, of course we're gonna be we know we're two midfielders light, yeah. So why are they talking about letting two of them go and then bring in two? We're too short, so we need two on top of the ones we got already. You get it, bad man? They're on this foolery thing.
Like, I saw today, bruv. I saw today they said they're looking to let my man go. Party.
Both, yes. But when you check the thing, apparently it's for off the field issues, what we won't mention, but it's not the football. They're scared of, because you know our football teams PR. We're all about PR, innit?
Consequences and repercussions.
So they're all scared about. Remember, this thing's been going on a year this month now. So it's like it's either they've got the bird call, or they know something that's gonna happen, or they're scared, innit? So they're looking to let him go. So if you're looking to let him go and the other man, that's 3 man you need to bring in now, because you can't. What they're doing, this foolishness thing now, where we let one go, you bring one in. You let one go, no. This ain't no. Get me? No, buy one get one free business. No, we needed 2 on top. So I thought we were going to keep what we had and bring in the other 2 that we were talking about getting. Then that would have set us up okay. But if you're talking about getting rid of the main 2, that was our midfield, and then bringing a next 2, we're still going to be too light. So what? We're going to get rid of 2 and bring 4 in? Bro, these people have lost their mind, man. They lost their mind. They lost their mind, man.
They done lost their mind.
PR, innit? That's what it is. PR. You get rid of the ones that are making the most noise. He's got his little isms and schisms going on, but to let him go and he's your best midfielder, you're gone mad. Oh yeah, he's gone mad. They're gone mad, teacher. They're gone mad. They've lost the plot, man. Lost the plot. But what can you do, man? What can you do?
You can't do nothing.
And this man that we're looking to buy, like you said, I don't even know why we're even looking at him. The money that they're looking to spend, 50 to 60 mil, you could go spend that on something else that we need. We don't need that caliber player.
Straight.
Crazy.
And not if they're looking to do good in Champions League and all that stuff. But you know what? He thinks, you know what? If he's got the key, why he didn't have the key for Pepe then, innit? Because they're talking about bring this guy, if they get this guy and they're gonna bring him back to the old form that he had in the German club, then he's like, yeah.
Bundesliga.
So he's like, yeah, we're gonna if you don't play up front, we'll just put him in midfield and make him do this thing. Listen, who is guaranteeing that he's gonna do that in the midfield? I want to know.
No one.
Why is it guaranteed that he's gonna do that and he ain't guaranteed nowhere else? You understand?
People. Oh shit! Have you seen what's happened?
Clue.
Breaking news.
Tell me.
They've relieved they've dashed the Sheffield Wednesday manager. They sacked him.
Who was that?
Darren Moore.
Oh, they sacked him.
He just brought them up to the championship
Why
from
did they
Division
sack him
1.
then? Ooh, dodgy.
They're saying mutual agreement, but that's bullshit because he just brought them up. Wow. Darren Moore. Bruv, that's what I mean. They brought him in when they were at bottom of the table 2 years ago. They got relegated. He brought them up. They're in the championship now, and then they've gone and sacked the man. So what? You used the man to come up, and now you're going to bring probably your Lampards or Gerrards or... Bruv, these lot are so wrong. They're so wrong, man. The man came up in his first opportunity. He didn't come up automatically, but that doesn't matter. They're in the championship now. So you can push to go up to the Premier League next season. You could do what Vince and company did, innit? But you've gone and just sacked the man and put out that his mutual shut up, man. That Darren Moore they've either said to him, thanks for bringing us up, mate, but we're going to want to go with someone else now, innit? Look at that. They've got rid of Darren Moore. They've got rid of Paul Ince. They've got, let me,
so
a man
what?
like Houghton.
There's no black managers in Premier League. Not what about Championship?
None in the Championship. None in the Championship.
Division 1.
Hasselbank was one of the ones, but
he's not
Hasselbank
there.
was one of the ones, but he's here with England now, isn't it? Wow, teacher. I can't, but I'm not going to say I can't believe because this is the shit that happens, isn't it? Teacher, they got rid of the man and the man they gave him the job when they were basically relegated. So he was brave to even take the job. So now you've got him promoted. Remember, they went down 4-0 in the first...
That's sorry, I got to add that in there. That's the only jobs they give to the black managers, the struggling team. You know what I'm saying? Why don't Lampard and none of them man get the struggling team? Anyway.
Privilege. They got that privilege right, innit? Look, they gave Paul Ince a struggling Reading team that's been relegated. They gave my man a struggling Sheffield Wednesday team that got relegated. He's brought them back up. But Chris Houghton, he's the one that started the whole Brighton thing. Remember, he's the original manager that brought them up from the Championship. You get it? And then they just diss him off. And then, remember, he didn't get a next job after that Brighton job, remember?
Yeah, I know. They probably offered him some bullshit, 3rd division bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
And Les Ferdinand's left his role at Queen's Park Rangers.
Oh, wow. That's a big one because he was there for time. That's a big
teacher,
one.
What is going on? What is going on? Is this some supremacy thing going? What? Is everyone that's what? What's going on?
Getting all the black man out of the game, innit? All managerial upstairs roles. On. No roles for black man upstairs. Something mad's
going on.
No roles for black people upstairs now. Upstairs it's have you kick ball or come out the place.
Something's going on, teacher. And they're gonna bun out this little black youth sucker, you know. They're always playing. They're gonna bun him out, man. Yeah. every goddamn second there is, they let him play it.
Every game they play Saka. I don't ever see him not start a game. He always starts, bro.
Mm. Boy. But yeah, it's a bit mad, all these black managers and black people upstairs. They're all losing their positions now. There's something more to it. It's not just a coincidence. It's just all happening in a space of a week or a couple of weeks. But man, and I swear the Les Ferdinand thing was last week, and now you got Darren Moore this week. Something's not right, teacher. Something's not right.
Yeah. I don't know. Watch the space, man. Watch the space. Oof, that was nasty, wasn't it?
Ooh, it's Ed Boss.
That was nasty.
Yeah, man. It's something. That's it. Let me look. And now you got this stop and search thing, and you got black man losing their job, and it's all happening. It's so bad, man. I tell you, they want us out. They want us gone.
Yeah. Yeah. They have to get a fucking army, ain't they? They have to get their own fucking army and do it, ain't they?
Yeah. They don't want us here no more, man. This whole Brexit thing and them thing there is starting to take effect now, bad man. Starting to take full effect.
He's gonna have some stitches. That guy. He's gonna do the thingy. The
Butcher,
the
Terry Butcher
thing, yeah.
Terry Butcher. But by the way, that looks like he shouldn't even be allowed back on, man. His head looks split. As you know, that Kane, you must have some tough head. I'm gonna bust a man's head.
Still ain't even got a goal yet. 70 minutes.
Remember this team was 2-0 up against Ukraine, and Ukraine come back and won 3-2 late on. Obviously they're not good, but they're not no. What I've gathered, they're not no Mickey Mouse team. You get it?
Yeah, but they should get beat though.
Yeah. If you're talking about winning the Euros next year, you need to be beating these team there.
Yeah, if you can't beat MKD, look how you playing. If you can't beat MKD, don't be looking to come and win no tournament if you can't even beat this team.
Look at this poor midfield, man. You got Henderson in midfield. What the hell? Yeah. Yeah.
The mistake skills, the mistake skills style. Look at that.
Accidental.
Look at that. Oh. Funny, man. Funny.
It's crazy people, isn't it? Crazy ass people, man. But too much politics, man. Too much politics. But obviously, they got that, that show that we watch should be coming on Thursday anyway.
But also, listen, we want to keep our eyes about this thing, yeah? If anyone hears about that Streatham thing, remember the guy, the police were chasing this person in the car, chasing Streatham, and then all of a sudden he's just dead on the train tracks, this guy.
Fucking hell.
So I mean, listen, from that you can create a story from that all over the place. But let's have the real story, please, about that one, because I heard nothing about that. I haven't heard nothing about that, and most people haven't heard nothing about that. So we're looking to
real talk.
See what was the outcome of that? What was he running for? That must have been some serious shit if you're fucking running and you're going on train tracks. You know what I'm saying? That's some life and death shit.
Yo,
Go on.
There's just too much. But I didn't even know about that thing.
Yeah, that was a quick one on the special news. You know, the little local news they showed that on. And we're waiting to see. Hey, listen, the other thing, right? Did you see the thing? Remember, same kind of thing actually. Remember the man in that shot the policeman in the police station.
Yes.
And did you say? Because I remember. So look, because I'm trying to say now. Look, because look, we sit here and we say, "Hey, this is a bit strange, isn't it? This man traced police tracks. Yeah, strange." Even that one we were saying when we heard about that one, the police station thing, you was like, strange. How the fuck do you get shot in a police station? They're supposed to search. And did you? They put the video out of that. Have you seen it?
No.
Yeah, they've got the video out of it, so you could actually see. Listen, the people were dumb. You know, the police officers were dumb. They didn't. The man had the gun on the cowboy thing. You remember the little holsters?
Yeah.
Man had it on the holster under his arm, innit? And they didn't even know. They didn't even know it was there. They didn't search him properly, bro. You know, so if anyone killed that man, it's the people with the search, innit? Because they didn't search him properly. Because if they searched him properly, this guy would be alive, right? I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just trying to make some kind of a point. Because look at the man on the news today. Look at hold on. Look at the man on the news today. You saw he got let go of it. The tram guy, yeah, the man about the tram and killed all these people on the tram in Croydon, right? And they said there was something wrong with him or this and that. He was, you know, under drugs or alcohol or this or that. Nope, my man didn't say nothing. He said, nope, I wasn't under nothing and I didn't do it. You understand? So I don't know what the fuck it was, but he's free anyway, isn't he? They let him go. He's off of that thing. I thought he was going to go down, to be honest. The guy was black as well, so I thought, oh shit, you're definitely going down.
He's gone.
But the way he was articulated the whole thing, he didn't say nothing at all, talking through the lawyers. I thought, oh, this is a bit different, this guy. He must have a stance that people don't know about, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's watch that space for that one, you know what I'm saying? Watch the space for that woman bringing a stop and search. You're still going to start here all problems now with stop and search. Watch when I go to that meeting again now. Watch when I go to that meeting. You're going to come with bare problems. Bare people going to be cussing out there saying, right, what the fuck are you guys doing? But hey, it's your life. It's your world, man. It's your world. We just live in it.
It's your for them world is.
So.
Nah, man, disgusting, man.
On that note, you got anything more, chap?
No, that's it right now.
Right, we're gonna try a roll through on the Wednesdays. We're gonna roll through with something funny though on the Wednesdays, man. I'm thinking of a way we can just do some things, maybe share some pictures or something. I don't know, man, but ain't got a fucking clue. Don't ask me, but because life is just ticking, so. This is just when life is just getting on. So when we're sitting on the side there, this is just all right. Go on, got some spare time. Go on, have it. You know what I mean? But yeah, all right. Jeez. Well, fuck it. On that note, listen, serious thing. Big up everybody. Subscribe and all that. Go to dryghostproductions.com. Check out some artworks and some other things. Dessa. Subscribe. Big up Johnny.
Yo, big yourself up as well, man.
Yeah. So out.
Each peace.
Rolling out, people's blessings, and enjoy the sun, enjoy the weather. Yes. Aight.
Peace.